My name is Masani Landfair. I use found ephemera and objects to create collage, assemblage, installations, and sculptures. I repurpose everyday papers and materials into my work. I was born and raised in Chicago, on the south side in a town called South Chicago that sits next to Lake Michigan and the Little Calumet River. And before COVID, I worked between Chicago and northern Georgia, which is where I currently live. The north and southeast of the United States have been very influential in my life, not only in the social constructs and historical facts, but also by being partially raised by my southern grandparents. My grandparents taught me how to grow food, repurpose, and save. And many of the people that lived around us were part of the Great Migration. So in contrast, they also showed me the struggles of living and surviving in a major city with a small town and or rural way of being. And for the fact that I currently live in the South, I've been able to adapt, which is another thing they also taught me, to work hard to progress despite the unfair blocks and adversities that our society builds around race and sex. I started to recognize myself as a creative when I was a child. I studied experimental film and photography, which I still do, but I fell in love with collage and assemblage work. All of these practices allow me to express inner issues of myself and of the world that we live in. But the work also allows me space to educate, relate, and grow a communion with others. For the past 25 years, my professional practice has gone through many stages. When I closed my Chicago studio in 2015, my work went small based on space limitations. The small works became ground zero for a lot of internal healing and relief for me. I create mentally a majority of the time and then sit down to execute the work. So I work inside and out, physically and mentally. The main subjects in my work gravitate to nature, alchemy, the life-death life cycles, environmental issues, love, family, and emotional intelligence and empathy. At times I get a bit sarcastic, but only as a way to cope with grave issues that are happening to us as a society and in my personal life.